Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's good to see you guys. It's been a little bit. It's been since last reading update, so full week almost, which not bad. I think it's actually been 6 days because originally I was doing these on Fridays, but I found they're a little easier to do on Saturdays because I don't work on Saturdays. But this past weekend I actually did it on Sunday. So we're only 6 days away from the past one. I actually did notice that I missed just a little something. I'm going to talk about it in a minute. But yeah, overall though, just a little disclaimer, I guess. This one's not as good as last week's video, which I shouldn't say. I should say this is better than any video I've published, that you'll stay here. But no, I mean, I don't really have much to talk about. I'm still reading the same 2 books, which it's not a bad thing. They're longer books. So yeah, I guess I'll just start by talking about them. Tigana, I have been working my way through this. I'm on page 462, so not bad. I'm hoping to finish this by tomorrow night, which I'm realizing I haven't read all day today, and I still have about 200 pages left. So I need to get going on this. I've sort of been having a lazy day, been just laying around watching TV. My contacts have been kind of messing with me, so I'm sorry if you see my left eye is kind of like, I've been rubbing it all day. I think I need to take them out, definitely. I don't know why I didn't do that earlier. I need to take them out and put on my glasses, which I'm sort of glad I didn't do that before the video because I don't really like the way I look in my glasses that I have right now. But since I'm almost, since my contacts are kind of messing with me, and maybe I need to make an eye doctor appointment and get some new ones. So that'll be nice. But yeah, Tigana, I'm invested now. I will say I'm invested. I'm excited to see where this one lands and ends. Super excited. Yeah. It took me, as you may know from last week, it took me a little bit to get into this one, but now I can confidently say that I'm enjoying myself quite a bit in this world and with these characters especially. The character work is really, I love it. And I'm reading this for the book club with some family and friends. I was talking about hanging out with them on Thursday, and we were talking a little bit about it, and the overall consensus is, yeah, it's pretty good, but this author, Guy Gavriel Kay, has some newer stuff that's much better just because he's grown as an author. So I'm excited to check out some of his other books. Yeah. Other than that, I am still reading Eldest. I have really not, as you can see, made any progress. And you guys might get mad, I was thinking about moving my bookmark further to make it look like I had read more, but I realized that was kind of anti my whole point of my channel. I want everyone to have fun and not feel judged for like not reading as much as they planned on reading. So yeah, I'm only about 40 pages in. I just read the first 2 chapters. I think last week I had just read the first chapter, which is only like 10 pages. And this next time I sat down, and sort of later at night I'll read this when I'm not like at work and stuff. Since it's just, Tigana's this little paperback, I can take it wherever, but I work in a warehouse, so hardcovers are usually, I like to keep them at home if I can. But yeah, I'm enjoying Eldest, excited to get further into it after I finish Tigana. So yeah, not a lot to wholly talk about. I mean, I've been having fun. I hope you guys have been having fun. I've seen a lot of your comments. Speaking of which, I saw a comment about Red Rising. I want to make it very clear. I have read Red Rising. It's very good. And the reason I want to make it very clear is because I recommend it to everyone. It's amazing. I just wanted to bring it up. But I'm on the 6th. I'm on the 6th book. Sorry, I can't do math today. It's my day off, so. But yeah, I'm on the 6th book. I am on Lightbringer, and the thing about this one is I've heard is the best one so far. So I'm really excited to start it. This is my next start. This is my last book for my TBR of July, which is awesome. You know, I'm really glad to have worked through my TBR so quickly. Because, I mean, is today the 20th? I believe today is the 20th. And I've read 3 books so far. And I'm close to finishing my 4th book. So that'll be, what, about a book every 5 days? Not bad for me. Not bad. That's really good for me. I'm quite proud of myself. So I think that's a good thing. And then when I finish Eldest, which I'm hoping to fly through this, you know, fingers crossed, because I know Lightbringer is going to take me at least 5 days. So if I can fly through this pretty quickly and get Tigana done by tomorrow night, maybe Monday, so about by the 22nd, and finish this one by the 25th, which is 4 days after that, then so next Thursday, I'll be able to start Lightbringer and feel pretty comfortable finishing it by the end of the month. Let me see. This book's about 700 pages. Actually, it's 678, which, wow, that's like almost exactly the same as Tigana. And Tigana has taken me, let's think. I started it on Sunday, I think. So Tigana's taken me almost a week. It will take me a week. It will take me at least a week. So yeah, let's hope that Lightbringer, since I'm already familiar with the characters and the writing, is a little bit less full, you know, rich-bodied. Not the writing in this is amazing, you know, it's very bodied, but this one is more of a rich body. So yeah, I'm hoping to fly through this. So that's just a little bit about the TBR for the rest of mine. Just to go over, you know, I am flexing a little bit with this, but I've read these 3 already this month. That's Pure Nessie, High Fidelity, and Aragon. It's a great feeling, and I'm gonna flex it a little bit. But yeah, so that's a little update on my TBR, as it were. Now here's where we get into a little bit of wishful thinking. I have 2 very short books here, and that is Of Mice and Men, and This Is How We Lose the Time War. Now, Of Mice and Men I have had for quite a while, and have been meaning to read it for a while. I picked it up in high school, like I feel like everyone does, and read about half of it and looked up, like, Spark Notes probably, so I could do the assignment. I was terrible at reading in high school, you know. I'm always terrible at things that feel forced, you know. I never want to do something that feels forced. I want it to be natural, so that's why I never really liked reading in school. But now I want to revisit it and with fresh eyes and things like that. And This Is How We Lose the Time War was recommended by a viewer. I talked about it last video, and I'm really excited to check this out. It's a short story. It's a novella, not a short story, novella. And so is Of Mice and Men. Of Mice and Men is about 100 pages, and This Is How We Lose the Time War is about 200. So I really think it's going to come down to, like, do I have, you know, the rest of the day to finish a book before the end of the month, or do I have, like, a day or two? So, yeah. And, you know, you never know. I might get around to both of them. I think these will be my 2 next books, you know, sort of as I decide my TBR for next month. These will be the books that I'm sort of reading either way. Just like kind of how Aragon was that for me, you know, early July, I really wasn't 100% sure what I wanted to read. And then it's sort of a week in, I was like, okay, I'm reading these 6 books this month. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's all I've got today. I do have one more thing to talk about, but this is sort of, I picked it up last week, but I forgot to talk about it in last week's reading update. And I sort of didn't even pick it up for myself, even though, I did pick it up for myself, don't get me wrong. But I picked up Clash of Kings, which I usually have Game of Thrones sitting on my shelf, but right now my girlfriend's reading it. And she's been loving it. She's about 250 pages in, I think, and having a great time. So we went to the bookstore. when I went to get This Is How We Lose the Time War, and we picked up Clash of Kings. So super exciting to do that. So, always great to have another Game of Thrones book, another Song of Ice and Fire book, I should say, since, technically only the first book is Game of Thrones, but the show is Game of Thrones, which I've seen the show, but what are you going to do? Especially when Georgie will not write the final 2 books, so, which is insane, that there's still 2 more, and he's not even flaking on the last one, he's flaking on the second to last one. Because you think that the last one will be even harder to write, so maybe that one will take him 20 years. So, I'm complaining like I've read the series and like I really am like, which I am, but, I'm definitely not as invested in it as someone like my brother who's read all of them. But, yeah, I really think that's gonna about do it. I'm really excited to finish Tigana, both because I will say that I'm pretty invested in 2 or 3 of the characters, the main ones pretty much. And I'm actually invested in one of the villains pretty heavily. And those of you who have read this, Brandon, I don't think this isn't necessarily a spoiler, but I'm pretty invested in his story as well. And with Dianora. So those of you who have read that book, if you know what I'm talking about, that's my favorite part of the book so right now. I love everything going on with the other group, but Brandon and Dianora have been my favorite area of the book so far. So, yeah. That's pretty much it, though. Picked up Clash of Kings. We got our 3 books that are done this month. We got our books that we've still been reading from last week. I'm sorry I don't have a finish for you. I feel partly ashamed a little bit, but, well, no, I don't. Because between Aragon and I think it was on about page 100 last time I did a video of Tigana, and then on page maybe page 20 of Eldest, and now I'm on page 40 of Eldest and about page 480 on Tigana. So that's 400 pages. That's a book or 2 right there. So I guess I'm not that upset. So yeah, I think that, when you get into these long fantasy books, I can't quite get through them as easily as, say, High Fidelity, which is, a little easier, a little bit more modern, a little bit more personal and more of a conversation, whereas Tigana is very rich. It's very, I feel like I'm talking to some sort of person really from, 1400s type deal, which is kind of cool. It adds to the flavor, it adds to the charm. So, but yeah, shorter video today, I know. I'm sorry, I'm trying to save money, so I didn't really have a little book haul this week. But yeah, I hope everyone's week is going good. I hope you are enjoying reading, and I hope you are still having fun with it, and keep having fun with it. And I just want to say, I completely forgot. We hit 100 subscribers, which is awesome. I'm thrilled. That's so, you guys have no idea how much that means to me. It's so cool to see this community start to sort of snowball into something where, I'm not just responding to my brother's comment or my girlfriend's comment or my friend's comment. I'm more responding to everyone's. And, that's really honestly, as a blessing to me, been the case from the beginning. A lot of you have been very vocal in the comments. And I just want to say, I appreciate you so much. You have no idea what that means to me. Not just because, I get to talk to you, which is by far the most important part, but also, that helps boost me a little bit and, help us get more people in that have similar interests to us and to me, which is awesome. I think it's pretty awesome. So I appreciate you guys. You guys make this possible. I just want to say a big thank you for 100 subscribers. And I also wanted to say, I think that most of our videos have hit over 100 views too. Equally as awesome. So yeah, all thanks to you guys. So yeah, keep having fun with it. Keep reading. If you don't feel like reading and this is more of a watch TV and lay down kind of day like it is for me, do it. Clearly, if this is like a YouTube lay down and watch YouTube kind of day, go for it. You don't have to read every day. You just have to have fun with it. So yeah, hope you guys have a great one. And I will see you sometime next week. I hope so. See you guys.